All right, some more breaking news now coming in. And has the US lost another F-15 fighter? This is a claim that's now been made by a top air power expert. Tom Cooper claims a fresh US loss. Remember, US lost 3 F-15s in Kuwait, which we were told was in friendly fire. It was a case of friendly fire. However, now news coming in of a 4th F-15 having been shot down. Let's go across to Shiv Arur for more on this. And Shiv, so far no confirmation from the US government, but what do we know so far? What's being said?
Well, since yesterday, there has been, a claim and a counterclaim, Gargi, over an F-15 Strike Eagle being shot down over southwest Iran. Many experts have been claiming reports are true that the Iranians have managed to shoot down an F-15 over southwestern Iran. But the US government has been completely silent on it. Remember, like you rightly pointed out, the US CENTCOM had confirmed that 3 F-15s on Monday had been shot down in a case of a bizarre friendly fire. But there has been no official confirmation or denial about claims of this F-15 being shot down. And now, just about an hour ago, Tom Cooper, who is arguably one of the most respected and credible voices when it comes to combat aviation, warfare, air power, who's looking very closely at this unfolding air picture over Iran. He has obviously studied everything that's been coming in from Iran, from Israel, from Kuwait, etc. And his judgment is that an F-15E has in fact been shot down over southwest Iran. Now, the circumstances in which this shoot down has taken place are not clear at this moment. We are still, of course, waiting for any kind of an official confirmation from the CENTCOM or the US Air Force or the Pentagon itself. But if this turns out to be true, then it would be a body blow to the F-15, because while the 3 that were shot down on Monday were friendly fire, if what Tom Cooper is saying, bears out officially on the ground, it would basically mean that an F-15 has been shot down by Iranian ground defenses or some other kind of weaponry, and that would turn on its head the suggestion that the Israelis and the Americans have complete air power dominance over Iran, that they've been able to suppress all of their air defenses. They've completely paralyzed the country's ability to actually hit back, and counter air hostilities from either Israel or the United States. So we're going to wait a bit. NDTV usually doesn't pick up stuff like this, but Tom Cooper is someone who is very, very careful about what he puts out in public. He's someone who has multiple feeds from experts, from practitioners on the ground as well, and puts together a very comprehensive picture, weighs his words before posting or saying anything, and that's the reason why it's worth looking at. So if he says an F-15E has been shot down over southwest Iran, it is at the very least something that is worth listening to and looking at.
That's right, Shiv. And in the case of the 3 F-15s in Kuwait and in the friendly fire, all the pilots there were safe. We saw those visuals of the pilots landing and being rescued by the local administration there. But now, what are more about the implications of another jet being shot down in this manner, and coming at a time that the US president has spoken about how, if we're to judge this war on 10, the US is doing like 15 out of 10.
I'll tell you one thing, Gargi. In combat aviation, especially in warfare, losses are not really that big a deal. They are very much accounted for in terms of, you've got a political objective. You're trying to achieve something politically. And, if you need to lose some aircraft in the process of doing so, that's very much acceptable from a kind of strategic matrix. To us, it may look like, these are $1 million aircraft that are being shot down. And hundreds of millions of dollars actually that are being shot down, and it's a huge waste. And of course, there are very, very serious concerns, operational concerns, that an advanced fighter like an F-15 can be shot out of the sky by the Iranians if what Tom Cooper is saying is true. But if you look at the sort of macro picture, and if you bring the Trump angle into all of this, I don't think he's really going to care very much about losing a few fighter jets as long as he's able to meet his strategic objectives. And this is true in general of countries at war. Of course, it is up to the military planners to make sure that they keep their pilots and their aircraft safe, because after all, what else will you fight with? You can't keep losing aircraft. But But you know, to meet those strategic objectives, to actually get there and impose air power is an expensive and very, very risky business. And that's what we're seeing play out now.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Shiv, for joining us with that latest breaking news coming in.